Today I'm going to show you how to make a scarf, and I consider this to be an easy scarf for beginners. We're going to use the half double crochet stitch throughout the entire project. Okay. You'll start by making your slip knot. Okay. Place your slip knot on your crochet hook, and the crochet hook size that I'm using is 11.5 millimeter, also known as a P hook. You have your first initial 9, looks something like this, and then you're going to do an additional 2 chains. That is your first half double crochet, so 1 and then 2. Okay, this is what your project should be looking like at this point. Then you're going to count over, so of course you're not going to count the first hole here, you're going to count over, so that is 1, 2, you're going to count over 3. So not counting your first one. 1, 2, 3. In the third hole, you're going to actually start your half double crochet. So if you can see here, you have 1. You're not starting here. 1, 2, 3, and this is where you're going to start your half double crochet. Yarn over, which simply just means put your yarn over your hook from the back. So this, your yarn here, this is your working hand. If you're right-handed, you'll yarn over, and then you're going to put your hook in this third chain. 1, 2, in this third chain here. Okay. You're going to yarn over again, and then you're going to leave this one on the chain and pull all the other 3 loops off the chain. Okay, I'll do it one more time for you. Yarn over, you'll find the next hole, slip your crochet hook in that hole. Okay, can you see that here? You have 1, 2, 3, 4. This one here is going to stay on the hook. You're going to yarn over 1. You're going to pull over 1, yarn over again, and then pull through all 3, leaving that last one on the hook. Yarn over, you'll find your next hole, place your crochet hook through that hole. You'll see here you have 1, 2, 3, and then this one here that's on the hook. Can you see that? Now you have 3. Yarn over again, and then you're going to pull through all of the 3, leaving 1 left on the hook. And your project should start shaping up like this. Okay, I'll do it one more time. Yarn over, which is just basically putting the yarn over the hook. You're going to find the next hole, which is in the chain. Put your crochet hook through that hole. When you do that, let me show you really quick. when you yarn over and stick your crochet hook through this hole here, it's natural that this string is going to be in line. It's going to fall in line. So you'll still have 4 on your hook, if you can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then yarn over again, and then pull all 3 off of the hook. Can you see that? Okay, one more time here. Yarn over, pull through. I think this is where it can get kind of confusing for somebody, so let me try to slow this one down. Yarn over, you find your next hole, place your crochet hook through that hole. Now as you can see, it comes up, and when you do that, you'll have the 4. Slide that over so that way you can pull that off, yarn over one more time, and then slide all 3 out. I'm going to show you this slow because this is just the beginning of your project, and if you can catch this, then your whole project is done. This is all you're going to be doing for the entire length of your project. Yarn over through the hole. Let me just show you something. If you stick it through the hole and your fingers aren't positioned properly, and it didn't naturally come over, this string didn't naturally come over like the ones you saw before, all you're doing is putting that like that. See you have 3, just putting that like that. Okay, yarn over again, and then you're pulling through. One more time, yarn over, and this is actually our last stitch in the row. Pulling all the way through. So do you see that? And that's what you're going to do for your entire project. 1, 2, and then you're going to turn your work. Just continue all the way up until you get to the desired length. Okay, so as you can see, my scarf is about complete. I'm going to show you how to end your scarf once you get to this point. Okay, we're coming up to the very end here. Over here. Alright, one more stitch. See right there. Alrighty, now you have completed your scarf. It is completely done. What I do now is, I don't have very much left. This would not be enough to complete an entire row. So what I do is I take my scissors, I leave about 6 inches or so. I go ahead and cut that off. Okay, one more time. This is my last crochet stitch. I loop around. I loop around, and then I pull all the way through. And then I just tighten. And that is it. I'll tie one more little knot. I don't like knots in my project, but I don't want it to come unravel. So I'll tie one more knot here towards the end, just to ensure. And that is that. With this string here, you have 2 choices. You can cut it, but what I like to do is I take a smaller crochet hook, and if you don't have one, the same size would work as well. I take a smaller crochet hook, and actually, let's see if this one will work. I just find me a, this might be hard to see, but basically I go underneath a stitch, and then I just pull it through. I pull the yarn through that stitch. And basically you're just going to work the tail through the project. Just like that. This kind of hides it. And once I feel like I've done that enough times, then I will just cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Okay, so you do that a few times, and then once you're done, I grab my scissors and I cut it, cut it, cut it, And that is that. You have a completed project. That string is buried. Can't see it. Extra's done. And that is it. And I'll show you what it looks like on me. And then you don't forget you have that tail from the very beginning here. And you will do the same thing. Just weave it through your project. I joined the yarn. Once I ran out of the first skein, I added the yarn to it. The way I add my yarn to it is just tie the two ends together. That's all I do. And then I continue to work it through the project. So you just want to go back and cut those pieces off. And some people don't like tying it. I don't mind. You cannot really tell. And that, my friends, is a completed project for either you or someone that you care about. If it helped in any way, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you, and have a wonderful day, and happy crocheting!